Up everybody out there in the YouTube world. Just want to make a video today talking about exactly what the title says about Michael Jackson and what I believe and what a lot of us believe, that we've been witnessing, of course, the greatest show on earth going down right before our eyes, and so much is happening. It's too much to fully comprehend, but we know something's happening, something big, something MJ big, you know what I'm saying? Because he does things big when he does it. But there's something to me that I'm wanting to talk about today. I'm wanting to get some other opinions. And it's discussing the drugs, the propofol, and connecting it back to his allegations with the children and the stones that were threw at him because he was actually doing the right thing, not the wrong thing. The right thing ain't accepted today in today's world. We know that. That's why he was ridiculed. All because of the love of money. You know, I feel all these drugs, pills, the shots, the propofol, which is a sleep drug, to me that just symbolizes the world's asleep. We don't know what we're doing here. America in general, we're the Disney World of the world. I mean, we're for sure asleep. We're just in an entertainment zone. We don't understand love at all anymore. Remember, that's what Michael said he wanted to bring back into the world. He wanted people to understand it. He wanted people to feel that love. And any Michael Jackson fan knows, I mean, you listen to his music, we know what it does to us. It lifts us. It's not downgrading music. It's very spiritual, really. And that's what people get out of it, or people wouldn't cry, show so much emotion from it. But my thing is, they found, you know, of course, all the drugs, we know all about that, tons of them. If we remember Moonwalker, Michael was going to put the drug dealers out. He was going to put them out. Now, we think of drug dealers as the people on the street corners dealing drugs secretly or whatever, but maybe we should think of the drug dealers as the ones that are out in the open. You know, the pharmaceuticals. They surely deal a lot of drugs, don't they? A lot of opposite science also proves what they say works. Science will prove it wrong, you know. We see side effects. We got every one of us has people being affected by these drugs. I personally had a grandfather affected by propofol. I know that. I feel he was overdosed because as much as they gave him, and what we now know all about propofol, since they have explained it to a T to us from the court trial of Dr. Murray of how it's supposed to go down, you know, I can conclude my grandpa was overdosed on propofol. That's a whole nother story. What I'm most interested in is what was originally labeled when they found in his house. They found this black goo, or they labeled it black tar heroin to begin with, but then later tested it, and it come out to have tetrahydrocannabinol, which is THC, the main ingredient in cannabis, or some of y'all may know it as marijuana, medical marijuana, and then the 50 million other names people give it. So that's what's always drew my interest, since that come out a couple months after he died, I believe, or that's when I found that out. So Michael was on all these drugs, and then he had a black tar heroin, THC, which to me would make it the most purest form of cannabis. The most purest form. And like a hashish style, where it looks like a black tar. as much as we know about the medical values and benefits of cannabis that's come out. Like 20,000 different studies have been done, all of it, as much as we know. And how Michael brought in, according to his own words and what we know, thousands of children to Neverland with terminal illnesses and diseases, and helped thousands of children get over them. Could it be a possibility? I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying, could it be a possibility he was using cannabis to help them children? Not to heal the children. Love heals. Love is what heals diseases. We need to understand that. But could have he been using that cannabis to help the children? You know, we got all the proof in the world what it does, but our government still sits there and says it has no medical value. It destroys lives. It causes all kinds of madness. But at the same time, they hold a patent for its neurological effects, you know, protecting the nervous system. They hold a patent on that part and its antioxidants. So it's an antioxidant according to our government, and it has neurological protection on our nervous system, and they got a patent for them two reasons. But then again, it has no medical value. It's thrown in the same class up there as, you know, all the other crazy drugs, methamphetamine. I mean, we see what that stuff does. It's not classified the same at all. We know this. So my question is, should that be being observed a little bit more? You know, because obviously Michael had quite a lot of it. Why was it there? You know, MJ had it there for a reason. Whether he's alive right now or dead, it was there for a reason. It ain't really been taught much. Now, it was brought up on the court case. Dr. Murray, you know, he was asked if Michael was a smoker and all this, and it just sounded funny, his answers back. It just, you know, I advise people to go back and look. It's the first video I've ever made talking, so I'm a little bit nervous and everywhere. I ain't got no papers. I'm not reading anything. I'm just spouting what I know. I've been following this since, you know, when Michael announced his comeback, saying this is it. You know, this is it. We got to stand up. We can't accept this no more. And yeah, I feel Michael has put in a plan, one of the biggest plans other than what Jesus did. Michael has put in the plan to change this. And we can heal the children of diseases. We can heal the world. But we got to start with the children. Because it's impossible to deny a child. You see a child laying there with a disease, and you know there is a cure. Not you think, or maybe you know there is a cure, but we just let that child die or rot away or feed them all these other drugs that completely kills them. You know, we can't take this no more. We cannot take this no more. We got to stand up. There is an effective treatment, and it comes from God. He gave it to us. Man will never come up with the right medicines or proper doses to do this. You can have all kinds, do whatever. I mean, it ain't happening. We're not smart enough. Now, that may be a degrade to some people, saying, oh, we're not. Yeah, we're all smart, but we're not smart enough to do that. God gave us the healing power. He gave us what we needed. We just got to use it. We all got to start standing up as one, and we got to spread the knowledge on the possibilities and get to work. But all we do is argue. You know, the world, I don't know. I'm making this video. I was just wanting to get some comments from other people. I'd like to start making some more videos and get into more detail of this. Like I said, I didn't write no notes down or nothing. I woke up this morning